Hello everyone, welcome back to the Top 10 Most Awesome channel. Hope you are all doing fine. Today we're going to talk about some rare phenomenon and happenings that are still questionable and continuously grabs our attention. No matter how far in advance the science has gone, but still some dark secrets are letting it dominate. So have a look at our top 10 dark secrets that have scientists concerned. Make sure you watch the video till the end because we are going to reveal the most dark secret that will amaze you. So starting the countdown with number 10, what causes Alzheimer's? There is no cure for Alzheimer's, a neurodegenerative disease that causes dementia, and no highly effective treatments despite decades of research. Why? For one thing, scientists don't have a complete understanding of what causes the disease. For years, the prevailing theory has been that Alzheimer's is caused by pile-ups of proteins called amyloids, which effectively creates plaques in the brain. But drugs that help clear amyloids from the brain don't seem to work very well in combating the disease. Some scientists think Alzheimer's researchers have been too focused on this one theory at the expense of studying other potential causes like viral infections. Number 9. What the heck is ball lighting? For millennia, people have been telling stories about mysterious spheres of light that glow, crackle, and hover eerily during thunderstorms. They've been spotted in homes, in rural areas, in cities, on airplanes, and even passing through windows. They seem out of this world, but scientists believe they are very much of this world. These apparitions are called ball lighting, and they remain one of the most mysterious weather phenomena on Earth. Ball lighting usually only lasts for a few moments, and it's impossible to predict where and when it'll show up. You can't hunt ball lighting and reliably find it. Ball lighting finds you. It's rare, but many people have seen it. Scientists don't know exactly where it comes from, but that hasn't stopped them from trying to make it themselves in their labs. Number 8. What killed Venus? Hellscape is the most appropriate word to describe the surface of Venus, the second planet from the Sun. At 900 degrees Fahrenheit, it's the hottest planet in the solar system thanks in part to an atmosphere of almost entirely carbon dioxide. Clouds of highly corrosive sulfuric acid are draped over a volcanic landscape of razor-sharp lava flows. Most crushingly, the pressure on the surface of Venus is about 92 times the pressure you'd feel at sea level on Earth. Yet some scientists suspect Venus was once much like Earth, with a liquid water ocean like the ones that support life on our planet. This prompts an existential question for life on Earth. It really is a question about why we are here, says Robin George Andrews, volcanologist and author of Supervolcanoes. What they reveal about Earth and the worlds beyond. Venus and Earth are planetary siblings, Andrews says. They were made at the same time and made of the same stuff, yet Venus is apocalyptic and awful in every possible way. Earth is a paradise. So why do we have a paradise next to a paradise lost? There are two leading hypotheses. One is that the sun cooked Venus to death. The other is that volcanoes did. Tell us what your views are for this dark secret. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Plus, hit the notification bell to watch the videos first as we post them. The dark secret. Number 7 is what lives in the ocean's twilight zone. As you dive deeper into the ocean, less and less sunlight shines through, and about 200 meters beneath the surface, you reach an area called the twilight zone. Sunlight fades almost completely out of view, and our knowledge about these dark depths fades too. It's almost easier to define it by what we don't know than what we do know, and Don Lavery, an acoustician at the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, told Vox's Beard Pinkerton. Yet this region of the ocean is extremely important. It's possible, but not certain, that there are more fish living in the twilight zone than the rest of the ocean combined, and creatures of the dark ocean play a large role in regulating the climate. Number 6. What is most of the universe made out of? It's a simple question that also bafflingly unanswered. What makes up the universe? It turns out all stars in the galaxy in all the universe barely even begin to account for all the stuff out there. Most of the matter in the universe is actually unseeable, untouchable, and to this day, undiscovered. It's called dark matter, and despite searching for it for decades, scientists still have no idea what it is. Scientists call this unexplained stuff dark matter, and they believe there's 5 times more of it in the universe than normal matter. The stuff that makes up you and me, stars, planets, black holes, and everything we can see in the night sky or touch here on Earth. It's strange even calling all that normal matter, because in the grand scheme of the cosmos, normal matter is the rare stuff. But to this day, no one knows what dark matter actually is. Number 5. What will animals look like in the future? It's impossible to completely predict how evolution will play out in the future, but that doesn't mean we can't try. Reporter Mandy Nugent asked biologists and other experts to weigh in. What will animals look like millions of years from now? The experts took the question seriously. I do think it's a really useful and important exercise, Liz Alter, professor of evolutionary biology at California State University, Monterey, told Nugent. I'm thinking about the forces that will shape the future of life on Earth. We need to think about how humans are changing environments right now. Number 4. What's the oldest possible age a human can reach? Is the first human to live to be 150 years old alive today? We don't know. On average, the human lifespan has risen over the decades in most of the world, but it's unclear if there's a ceiling. Could a human live into their 2nd century? The technology and medicine that could make that possible may already be in development. But if it works, there will be an unsettling question for societies to answer. Number 3. How is a brainless yellow goo known as slime mold so smart? Slime mold is an extremely simple organism that is also extraordinarily complex. Technically, they are single-celled organisms, but many individual slime mold cells can fuse themselves together into a huge mass capable of, well, thinking. Slime mold can solve mazes and seems to be able to make risk-benefit decisions. There's even evidence that slime mold can keep track of time. They do this all without a brain or even a single brain cell. Whatever mechanism allows slime mold to solve these problems, it's evolved into a manner different from humans. How exactly do they do this? And what can it teach us about the nature of intelligence? Number 2. What on earth are tardigrades? You may have heard of tardigrades, aka 8-legged microorganisms that are often found around mossy trees. They can live without water, withstand temperatures from -328 to 304 degrees Fahrenheit, and even survive in outer space. These incredible survival skills have led some to speculate they actually came from outer space, but scientists believe they did originate on Earth. They said, even with the most elaborate of gene sequencing, scientists have not been able to figure out exactly what tardigrades are, or even the phylum to where they belong. Could they be insects, worms, crustaceans? Well, the number 1 is something very unusual and a rare case that had scientists dig up their mind. How is a headless rooster living? In 1945, Lloyd and Clara Olson were killing chickens, not for fun, they had a farm in Colorado, but one refused to die. Decapitated, the chicken kicked and ran, and when word spread of this creepy miracle, the Olsons took it on tour, showing him off to academics and sideshow audiences. Mike was fed with water, and liquid nutrition dripped directly into his esophagus. He eventually perished after suffocating due to mucus buildup in his throat, which the Olsons also regularly cleared, though they'd left the syringe they usually used for the task at a sideshow and couldn't find a replacement in time. Dr. Tom Smulders, a British chicken expert who spoke to the BBC, said Mike's survival could be explained by the fact that the anatomy of a chicken means that while the poor bird lost its face, up to 80% of its brain and almost everything that controls the chicken's body, including heart rate, breathing, hunger, and digestion, were left unscathed. It's not entirely clear why other people weren't able to replicate Mike's survival. Pour one out for the chickens of the world, folks. But it seems like this chicken, unlike the vast majority of decapitation victims, simply got lucky. What a lucky chicken that was right. How do you like our top picks? Let us know by sharing the video to friends and family. Until we come up with more interesting stuff, you can check out the top 10 most awesome clips on our channel. Thanks for watching.